Good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, as applicable to you. Today, it's been a long week. I guess it's Friday again, or almost Friday.
Crazy.
Technically, we're recording this on Thursday because Friday, Caleb has
24-hour bike ride.
Yes,
It's going to be great.
for charity called the Agony Ride to help support one of the local, what is it called? The Christian Encounter Ranch.
Yeah.
It helps with people who need help. We'll just leave it at that. Google it if you want. It's a great charity. Consequently, we're sitting down, and it's Thursday, and we will not be in the office on Friday. He will be out on a bicycle, and I will be out handing out water bottles. So this update will probably come out Friday morning. That's why it's coming out early and on time. It's because we're not in the office, so it'll be on time. Moving into scheduling next week is our local church group's vacation Bible study, of which I am one of the directors, which means I will not be in the office. And Caleb is also participating, so he will not
be an actor.
And so is Eamon, so is Sydney, and so is Tina. So literally, almost everybody who shows up to the office under normal conditions, even our subcontractors, are all participating in Vacation Bible Study. So we will not be here. So next week's update will probably be a collage of the Agony Ride and BBS, and we will give updates in the middle of the week. Keep an eye out for those for our Patreon subscribers that are above the, I think it's a $1 level. Not quite sure. It'll be on the screen. Forgive me for forgetting. I'm not very good with those sorts of things. But our Patreon is, in fact, free. So if you want to head over to patreon.com/Townley Solutions, you'll see this video, all of these updates in a nice organized little pile there, as well as any other updates that we have throughout the week. And if you join our Patreon, you can get special access to like Discord and other things. So check that out. It is free to join. If you would like to contribute, we really appreciate it. And we will happily get back on that contribution with our time by showing you more cool stuff. Shout out to Angela, our largest tier provider at the moment. 10 points to her.
Yeah.
So what'd you do this week?
I'm putting a bow on the plumbing that I've been doing in the back of Outpost, getting the databases to at least begin to host the user interface that we developed with Eamon. We're going to hand that off to an actual professional pretty soon for web development, and it's all ready to be finished correctly. And so I've been putting a bow on that, and let's see what else we did. Oh, we got a response back from the manufacturer.
That was good.
They missed our email.
Yep.
So
they did find it eventually, and they were very forward about the fact that they just didn't see it. So thumbs
that's
up
why
to
you
them.
keep asking, hey, did you get my email?
Yeah, so
That's why they caught that.
I don't mind that they missed it. That happens. Sometimes God makes people miss things, but I'm glad that they weren't like, yeah, we're totally working on it, but they, in fact, were very clear about, yeah, we just didn't see it, and so we'll get right on that.
Yeah.
So hopefully early next week we'll hear back from them for that.
And then, yeah, we're talking about fixturing. We're talking about design for the manufacturing stations, which I have already put a lot of thought into in the beginning of this whole process. That was actually one of the main reasons why we settled on the architecture that we did. But
For
it's
less
just
expensive
bringing
production.
bringing that into reality is going to be my task in the coming weeks.
From what seems like an obvious statement, but it turns out is not obvious. If you plan when you're designing your product, how you're going to produce it and make it physically real, how you're going to scale it with user demand, and where you're going to source parts and what parts are easier to get before you finish designing the product, then for some weird reason, all the rest of that just works.
Yeah, it's been very nice.
So that was part of my experience. So we are in fact trying to do that as much as possible going in. Caleb has let me hope things on his design for easier, and of course he likes that production engineer, so you know how to do that whole part, and I didn't have to put any effort in there, which I always loved. So that's where we're at this week. And most important thing that we got here, if you hear a cool hum in the background, it's that. It may or may not be slightly off screen here. We got an air conditioning out here.
Woohoo!
Which is really nice. It's had a subpar air conditioning in the main office portion of the lab for quite a while now. It does not keep it very cold in there. So we were able to install a large enough unit to maintain positive pressure in here. For those of you who care about production and whatnot, it's positive pressure inside of here so that we can vent everything out correctly in the correct way. And also it is like 75 degrees in here, which when it's 100 outside is real nice. So anything further?
I think that's about it for the update.
I think that's everything I did this week. Not really, but anything that's, paperwork. Lots of paperwork.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're working through our insurance quotes, and
yes,
we're nailing down insurance providers.
So far, everybody's been a volunteer or a subcontractor, and we're about to hire our first 2 actual employees. And obviously, before they get hired, kind of have to have all the insurance figured out. Yeah. That's a priority. So got to finish that and give them. We want to give good options instead of just random whatever the cheapest insurance was. We want to have actual proper insurance for health insurance stuff that they can use and will be useful, which in today's climate is challenging. So anyway, if you have any interest in joining our team, again, check out our Patreon. We will be launching the Outpost program coming up pretty soon as the last few edits are done. And there will be a process on there to look into helping us out as a subcontractor or potentially employee or anything else. So, and just a few weeks away, depending on what the manufacturer says, we're looking at having our product out there and doing the Kickstarter. I said that last week because it's still just a few weeks. That's how few works. So, in any case, we thank you for watching to the end. If you are still here, we appreciate it. If you're not still here, then you won't hear this anyway. So, okay. But in all seriousness, thank you guys. We really appreciate the support we've been getting for the community. It's been really helpful towards our morales and the morales of our spouses and everyone involved, as we're about 6 months into not having a paycheck.
Yeah, it's been an adventure.
Leaning hard on God's provision because He told us to do a thing, and then God provides. So, with any further luck coming forward from the manufacturer, everything, we'll be into that provision in just a few weeks. It's getting close, guys. It's getting real close. So, stay tuned. There'll be more updates probably during the week, and definitely next Friday with at least a short update showing you all the work we didn't do because we did church stuff.
Yeah,
so,
right.
Have a good day.